Peace, everyone. At this instant, I have arisen to make this announcement, and that is give all of our visiting guests a chance to speak. As we see, we have some strangers in our midst, as though they are visitors and strangers. But that little composition, more specifically to be stressed in your memory for your consideration. This is not just a composition. It is not just a prediction, but it is a declaration. We are declaring to the world at large, to all nations, languages, tongues, and people, just as it is right here, someday it shall be all over this wide extended plain. And none shall lack in God's abundance. For if I have done this much for you here tonight, I can do it for every living creature upon the face of the earth. This is just a sample and an example portrayed before you, so that you might see and know. Optimism is real and true, and it is not a supposition. Aren't you glad? These compositions as inspiration and melodies are quite profound, but more specifically stressful to be observed as they are fulfilled in the hearts and lives of the children of men. To think of a world, I mean one world, in which we shall live, while there will be no more lacks, wants, or limitations, while you will be in God's abundance and will enjoy the abundance of the fullness of the consciousness of good and find no space vacant of the fullness thereof. While you will no longer be sickened and dying, no longer in lacks, wants, and limitations, no longer in adverse and undesirable conditions, in the fulfillment of the predicted scripture, wherein is written, his name shall be called Emmanuel, which is being interpreted, God is with us. And I say, with such a conviction, all of your problems are solved and matters are adjusted satisfactorily for you. For God's presence in this advanced spiritual civilization is just as operative upon the face of the earth, anywhere and everywhere, as it was when it moved out upon the face of the deep, yea, upon the water. It was operative then. It's the same. It will never change. Aren't you glad? No more hardships. No more misery. No more disappointments and no more failure. No more depressions, headaches, and famine. For this is God Almighty's administration. Aren't you blessed? In God, all things shall be plentiful. There is no scarcity. There is no more sorrow. John caught the glimpse of the mystery of what I'm telling you in Revelation 21, wherein he declared he saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth are passed away, he said. I, John, saw the holy city and the new Jerusalem coming down out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Can you not see it came?
Yes, sir.
It came.
Yes.
It did not come by the visualization of the mortal human eye. In the beginning of his coming. For it's written, the kingdom of God cometh not with observation. But since it has truly come, God is actually present. And matters are adjusted satisfactorily for you. And you have heaven on earth in which to live. For this is it for which you pray. You know the Lord's Prayer, both Protestants and Catholics. Think back to the Lord's Prayer, by which you have called on God to bring about the desirable results upon the face of the earth. What said it concerning this mystery, which we are now enjoying? Let thy kingdom come, and thy will be done. Did not say let King George's kingdom come. Aren't you glad? Let thy kingdom come, and let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Can you not see it is right here? For the last at least 20 years, those who have been with and around me and visiting at intervals, they find that which they had prayed for, all the way down through Christendom, has truly come, and the will is being done right here on earth as it was in your imaginary heaven. Aren't you glad? I need not say more. For I have long since declared, I will preach Christ in word, but more so in deeds and in action. I will put my spirit in the people, and I will cause them to walk in my statutes. My will is being done in thee. Aren't you glad? No more profanity. No more obscenity. No more vulgarity. No more self-indulgence. My will is being done in them as it was in your imaginary heaven to which you all have prayed. Just think of not only living mentally and spiritually in splendor, not only limited to that mortal concept of an imaginary heaven, but living in the recognition and the realization of the tangibilization of the material heaven for which you all pray.
Wonderful.
God declared there will be no more sorrow. Neither shall there be any more crying. There shall be no more pain, and there shall be no more death. For the former things are passed away. God has declared through that revelationic prediction, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he shall dwell with them. Whether you want to recognize this to be the tabernacle of God or not, it's immaterial to me. It's with men.
Yes, sir.
And he shall dwell with them. And God shall be their God. And they shall be his people. God shall wipe all tears from their eyes. There shall be no more sorrow, no more grieving, and no more crying. And there shall be no more death. That's what I'm talking about. Wheresoever this has been effectively established, this revelation prediction is fulfilled in the experiences of the people. God wipes all tears from your eyes. There is no more sorrow. There is no more crying. For the former things are passed away. I need not say more at this time, for I can tell you more explicitly in the fulfillment of my declaration as though a prediction in your very physical and personal presence. Aren't you glad? So I did not arise to speak so much at the time. But that little composition, that song, I thought to place it on your mind. If you will or desire to, if you are meek and humble enough to take me along with you. I'll wipe all tears from you. There will be no more poverty, no more lack, wants, or limitation. No more adverse and undesirable conditions. For the former things are passed away, and God has turned your night into bright noonday. I thank you. Tell all the world. Christ has been selected, nominated, and elected, and enthroned on the throne of the minds of men in the name of God himself. Now, henceforth, and forever he reigns. I thank you. I thank you.